It's Mickey TV, and this is part 2 of our video series on our review of Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Cory's getting something right now.
Would you like to tell them what I have that I forgot to do in part 1?
He has these Lego pieces from that saw machine that goes to the jungle, and he has the saws in his hand.
Want to know something really funny?
What's
That
that?
Lego set, building it, and I hated building Legos when I was that age, by the way, was more entertaining than this movie.
I bet it was.
These things were awesome, though. These saw blades are cool.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, these things are
Pretty
pretty cool.
cool.
Oh, I'm going to use these for Dungeons and Dragons. These are nice.
So, what else do you want to talk about this movie? You mentioned that you wished Sean Connery was in this movie as Indiana Jones's father.
Yeah, that would have been hilarious.
Yeah, I think
You're
it would've
my
been hilarious.
grandson!
Now, would he told him to go back to school too?
Maybe.
Maybe.
No, I'll just homeschool you. I'll be fine.
I'll be just fine.
I'll be fine.
And you can learn self-reliance.
Self-reliance! Ah, man. He did learn self-reliance, though, already.
I think Sean Connery probably heard about this movie, and he was like...
I hope he dipped out on purpose.
I bet he dipped out on purpose, big time. But either that or, I mean, he does cost a pretty penny to pay for, too, in this movie. Yeah. So, or any movie.
I had a talking point, I just forgot it.
About what?
The movie.
The movie.
Well we're using movie loosely.
His father or
something
else.
It was something related to him, I thought. But
yeah, it would have been cool. Would have been cool to see him in it, but maybe Sean Connery was considered a little too old to be doing a lot of the stunt scenes and stuff
Even
like
though
that.
Harrison Ford's too old to be acting.
I know. Yeah, that was one of the things I noticed was like Harrison was very a little bit slower.
Oh, do you want to talk about when he was on the ceiling?
When
he's jumping between the little pillar things?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then the army guys are basically stormtroopers and they just keep missing.
Yeah, it's just like, Star Wars all over again. But it's just Harrison Ford, Indiana Jones / Han Solo moving really slowly.
Speaking of Star Wars,
yes,
I got a bad feeling about this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Harrison Ford did say that in the movie.
Junior!
Got a bad
Remember
feeling.
when
Was that when they were in the temple?
Remember
when they were in that?
Yeah,
they were in that
room. It was when they were about to do the alien thing. But yes, I like the only good thing about this movie overall is when he says Junior. That was the only funny thing.
Oh, at the end? There were a few other funny things, wasn't there?
A few things, but I don't know if they were purposely funny.
That
was what made me question.
Yeah, that's true. So, what else? Anything else that bothered you, or you somewhat
but
liked?
I'm thinking right now. Dad should talk.
Yeah. I don't know what else. I mean, he had that one friend, sidekick that was with them, then betrayed him, then was with them, and then betrayed him.
All you need to know is you'll hate him.
Yeah. He was kind of worthless. And then he cared about getting gold, and then at the end, he just kind of like let the portal take him away. So.
No, he didn't let him. He just fell.
And it's like, well, what happened to those people that went into the portal?
The lady got Thanos snapped, basically.
Yeah, she got Thanos snapped, but maybe she turned into something else, or
no, she did not ascend. That alien looked pissed.
The alien did look kind of pissed,
especially at her. Everyone else looked like they lived.
Yeah, that's true. Makes me kind of wonder where they went to.
Stargate.
It was kind of Stargate-y.
I immediately thought Stargate when he said it's not a dimension or space.
Yeah. So in that regard, it's like, that's kind of like Stargate, which was a pretty good movie. I like that movie. But this one it's not an Indiana. It didn't even feel like an Indiana Jones movie.
No, never did.
No, never did.
Only when he was in the school it felt like it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only
That's the
time I
only
ever
time.
felt like, yeah, this feels very Indiana Jones-ish when he's in his house and at the school teaching and that, but everything else was just like, what?
Well, hey, the first one's not the worst one anymore for me, if that's any consolation for
Yes.
you.
Yep. So, but it's just, yeah, what can you do?
Blah.
Blah. Like I said, I give it 3 out of 10. There's some
They're
funny
so
moments.
nice. 0. Oh.
But I think, yeah. But then after this movie, I think Shia LaBeouf did Transformers. I can't remember if he did the first Transformers before this movie or after, but he did Transformers and then he faded away. So
Harrison Ford, stop being in bad movies.
stop being in bad movies, Harrison Ford. Hang it up. Well, did you mention if they do an Indiana Jones, who you'd like to see play his son?
Chris Pratt.
He wants to see
Because there was
Chris
rumors
Pratt
about
be
that.
There's rumors about Chris Pratt
That's
being
awesome.
the next Indiana Jones, and he could take Shia LaBeouf's spot.
Yeah, screw the original actor. Chris Pratt should be in all movies.
I feel bad for Shia if that happens.
I don't. I don't.
It's like Shia LaBeouf was pretty good. I liked him in movies, but then he got really political, and then he just started fading away. It was
He got political?
he got political. He got a little weird,
Aw.
and like he showed up at like an award ceremony or something, and he had like a paper bag on his head. That
What?
Yeah,
What'd it say?
it said something like "nobody notices me" or something like. It was something really weird.
That's hilarious, in my
But
opinion.
it was just like,
'Cause
okay,
no one remembers
this
him.
guy's going off the deep end. Yep.
It's that he's self-aware that his acting career is over.
Yeah,
And it's just
I
a
think
big
that's
joke.
what happened. Was like he was,
was just
self-aware.
self-aware.
He was trying to get attention to
He just
him.
wanted to have some fun, I think, at that point.
Apparently, yes. So, and who knows what he's doing now? I should have checked up on
No,
that. But
no, we
I
don't.
just
We
know when
really don't.
Trump got elected, he went off the deep end big time with the camera in the wall. and saying, "He will not divide us. He will not divide us. He will not divide
That's
us."
hilarious.
And then he was arguing with people too and things like that on that video. Oh God, that's if you want to ever see some cringy stuff about Shia
Watch
LaBeouf,
this movie if you want some
watch
cringy
this
stuff.
movie, and then watch stuff about his camera in the wall.
I knew where you were going with it, but I'm like, no, watch this movie if you want real
Watch
cringe.
this movie too. A lot of cringe and a lot of obvious, like, I think Cory figured out right away that Shia LaBeouf was.
Yeah, I figured it out faster than Indy. That makes me mad.
That's just like Indy. You should have figured that out.
I
but-
thought Indy knew as soon as he said mom,
Yeah,
and he didn't. That made me mad.
yeah, that
He
would
should've.
make me mad too.
And when he said Henry, I was even more. No, when she said Henry,
Yeah.
I was even more mad that he didn't figure it out. There was only a few things that made me laugh, and one of them was, yeah, it doesn't matter. He doesn't have to be in school. And then she's like, he's your son, and he's like, why isn't he in school?
Why isn't he in school? Well, if you were around Indiana Jones,
Yeah, that's what the son says at the end. Actually, and it was,
maybe he would be in school.
oh, I don't know if it's meant to be funny. It doesn't feel like it is all the
No,
time.
it doesn't. Well, he didn't even know that she was pregnant. So how would he have been able
How
to
did
be
he
around?
not know? How did he
Yeah,
not know?
I don't know. It's one of those things.
He
they
was
don't
at the
explain
school.
in the
It's not
movie.
like it's hard to find him.
Yep. I don't know. And then Indiana says to Marion, "I've seen a lot of women, but they're not like you," or something like that.
Oh, and wonder why that made me mad?
So corny and
No one was
cheesy.
hoping he was gonna say, but you're the only one that's not crazy. Because the other two
She's
are
the
crazy.
craziest of them
No, the
all.
other two are crazier.
You think so? Well,
Well-
Nazi lady was a little.
Well, Nazi
crazy.
lady was sane technically, but
Yeah.
she's not.
I don't know.
You're either really brave or really stupid, and she was both.
Yeah. All right, is that it for this review?
You're trying to say the lady in the second one wasn't crazy?
Yeah, the one in the second one was crazy.
She was really crazy.
All right. Well, this is it for the movie review.
Stop.
3 out of 10 for me. 0 out of 10
Zero.
for Cory.
0.
Talk to you guys later.